You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to the Hello Sport Podcast. Home of unqualified opinion and unwavering bias. Fuck, dude, the English suck. Dude. Sixth team in history of Test cricket to lose inside of 2 days. Sixth. Hasn't happened on these shores since 1890, if you believe the stat that was doing the rounds. Tolbro, I will ask you, meant to do it before, head to Test Match Specials post-Ashes wrap, get like the last few minutes of it, where Andy Zaltzman takes you through all the stats that we can all touch ourselves to, which we will.
Was in the notes. That's the best thing about cricket. Is the amount, the plethora,
the plethora of stats.
The plethora of statistics
figures
at one's fingers. This test, from a statistics perspective, Zaltzman would have been, well, he's English, right? Yeah. But so he's English affiliated, but as a pure stats man, he would have had his penis out.
No, he would have. You could tell he did. It was like, it was almost a bit of BDSM, like that sadomasochistic shit where he's like, I've got hot wax on my balls reading out these stats. I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it, but I really love it because I love stats so much, and this game's given me so many.
Well, he's a statsman, right?
Yep.
That's his trade.
Give it a I'm a stat man. Sorry.
And this test in particular just oozing statistics.
Do you know the one that I read yesterday, which is the first... How long's cricket been going? 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 years? You know what I mean? 1,000?
1,000. The best.
We had a first in this test. Travis Head scored the very first fourth innings ton on day two. Like a day two fourth innings ton. It's never happened. He's got the most runs.
In the history?
Yeah, I think he's got the most runs ever in a fourth innings on the second day. Because I think the highest before was like a 109 run chase or something. And he got 123 off his own cock.
Literally.
Yeah.
If you like me, punters and dribblers, yesterday was spent just mainlining cricket content from all facets. Knowing that there wasn't any cricket on was disappointing, but knowing that I had a full day to just get into my rugby league cricket work was something so pure. Obviously, I started with the English, Tom. I started with Test Match Special. That's where I went to first.
I love their music. They're like chipper music to prelude a somber...
And it was
sifting through the rubble.
It was such a perfect juxtaposition with the day before where you could tell they were up and about. But that's the thing about the English. They think that one day, one session maketh a series.
Well, one swallow doesn't make a summer is what my nan always used to say.
And well, I'll leave that next one. I'll leave the next one. It's too early. It's too early for a blowjob joke.
No. Now I'm understanding what it sounds like. A nan, I was too young to think of it that way. But now it sounds very salacious, and I hope that's not what she meant. I hope she meant the bird, the swallow.
I think she meant, it was...
I think
swallow is,
I think it's a bird.
A swallow is a bird.
Yeah, I think it's like one
of the great swallowers.
One of the great swallowers outside of the English who had to do a lot of swallowing. Yeah. But... the English get super excited. And even after our stream, it was like when we were posting videos of obviously Australians taking brave wickets. The next morning, it was like, where's all the videos of the Australians batting? We're like, they were lipping up hard. In fairness, they had every right to. The team itself, though, is so arrogant that they just completely fuck themselves when they're in a good position. Like, it's insane. To see a team be so single-minded and arrogant and almost like dogmatic in their approach where you're like, nah, this is...
We're not changing anything. Sir Jeffrey Boycott, heard of him? He said it best, Tom. He said it absolutely best when he said, I cannot take this stupid England team seriously anymore. Brainless batting and bowling lost England the match. Like, Jeffrey gets it. Jeffrey gets it. He's like, these pricks, right? I think Tom, Tobler, you can get up their stats of how many games they've won in the last. Like, what they started beautifully under Stokes.
I think they've won 50% of the Bazball era games.
And they've just fallen off a rugby league cliff. And the arrogance to just go, nah, this is the way we're playing. We're not going to change a thing. I even know this, Tom. I can't bat for shit. That's on the public record. Even I know you don't drive on the up in Perth. You don't do it.
You don't drive on the up.
You don't drive on the up. They've been jamming this down. If you've listened to a single podcast, just one, you would have heard people that know what they're talking about jamming that down your throat. Yeah. Do not drive on the up. What's Pope do? What's Root do? What's Stoke? Like, it's unbelievable.
But also,
Brooke, Pope, and Root.
There was a period late in the English innings, the second one, where I was listening to Fox Cricket, and I think it was even it was when England were, like, I think maybe Cast and that were, like, sort of putting on a little bit of a partnership towards the end of it. And Skull was like, why is Australia employing these tactics? Like, they just, they love going for the ball. And then I heard someone else being like, because they know that if you just put the ball out, like, England are just going to swing at it.
Yep.
That's all they're going to do. And they had everyone back on the fence. They were basically like, England could have taken just singles, twos, ones and twos, but they were like, they're not going to. No. So we're just going to put everyone on the fucking boundary, and we're just going to lob it up to them and see what they do.
Well, that's what they were. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was a couple of the English guys were like, just plot it around. Yeah. Take singles, take doubles. The fact that the field is spread, right? You can't drive on the up. Why don't you just...
Especially on a Perth, Eddie.
Where to Perth? I'm talking about Perth.
No, I know you're talking about Perth. I'm just saying.
It's just dicking about. Just dicking about. Nah, all they did, Boland comes out, just 4 stump, bang. Thanks for coming. Blows the game apart.
They're so arrogant, and they're so shit. Boy, Stark had more wickets than Joe Root had runs. Or Joe Root, no, he's at the top of his game. But it's like, no, dude, he's mentally broken. His brain is broken. He can't handle Aussie condish.
He can't.
Stokes, dude. After the game, it was like, hey, did you ever think of changing your tactics to Travis? He's like, oh, I thought we did. We changed like heaps.
Oh yeah, we changed it 4 times. Like,
no, right. You didn't.
Okay,
you didn't.
Did you?
The inability for them to be like, yeah, or even McCullum, we're sticking to our processes. Like, this has never worked. Like, this has never worked for you guys. You had a fucking unlosable test in your home country against India a couple of months ago, and you fucked that up. And when you had to have old mate come out with one arm.
Mate, you do it consistently. The first test of the 2023 Ashes, they were in a strong position. They fucked it. They can't get out of their own way. And I am laughing at. Dude. Like, the fact that it gets even better. Poor old Michael Vaughan, poor old...
I love Michael Vaughan.
Poor old Aggers, like, just doing their very best. His interview with Stokes after the game, Stokes just shuts down everything. They're all asking the same question. Yeah. They're asking a very, very simple question. You blokes play next to no pink ball cricket. There is a 2-day pink ball match against an Australian Cricket Australia 11 in Canberra. Will you play it? Nah, not going to play it. It's like... Michael Vaughan was losing his mind. He's like, why wouldn't you play it? Give me a reason why you wouldn't play it. Well, no, it's not part of our plan. It's not part of our plan. We don't prepare that way. We don't think why wouldn't you play a pink ball game for 2 days under lights and try and get your eye in? You don't play pink. You don't play pink cricket.
And your batsmen are wildly out of form. Like, maybe give them a... Do you know their only warm-up game was on a fucking... some shit heap out the back of Perth.
Lila Kill.
Where, like, the ball bounced, like, below your knees.
Yeah, shin height, and it was against their own men.
Why wouldn't you just go and send a couple of the biggest beaters in the team? I'm not saying you roll out your English 11, but, like, you tell me Zach Crawley couldn't do with an extra hit?
But
Joe?
It does feel like there is a bit of a tyrannical rule going on. McCullum and Stokes.
No, it's a cult. McCullum is a cult leader, and Stokes is one of his many wives.
Yeah,
it's his main bitch.
Seriously, well, one of his many wives, but it's
his main wife.
It's his main wife, and she runs the show. She's the organizer.
I guess he's got like 11 wives, McCullum.
He does have 11 wives, but he's got one main bitch.
Yeah,
drinking the Kool-Aid in a sickening way. If I'm Crawley, for example, right on a pair, I go, hey boys. Any chance in the next 12 days I can, because there's 12 days off, any chance I can Just maybe go and face a couple of pink seeds under lights. Like, is that would that be cool? Zach, absolutely not.
No.
You know that our mandate, right, is to prepare as least as possible.
Yeah, no. We don't want you to. What I heard.
What aren't you getting about just swing at it?
McCullum said, I believe it was on Test Match Special, again, essential audio for those of you struggling to complete. He was like, oh, we don't want to upset team morale. I'm like, team morale? You just got beaten inside 2 days, you fucking losers. You suck. What do you mean team morale? What is he going to get? Is he going to get upset if he's got to go and play with a couple of the junior burgers in the English B side? Team morale? How can it get any lower?
How can it get lower? How can team morale get any lower since McCullum took over, won 27 from 45 tests, 8 from 14 series? How can it possibly get any lower? Could you imagine going up to Brisbane? Let's say we bat first. Let's just argument's sake, England open the batting, or they're batting under lights at 8:30, and the ball's in around that dusky period that we always bang on about. Maybe it's 7:30, whatever. You can't tell me that you wouldn't be sitting there going, geez, I wish I'd have seen a bit of this before.
Like there wasn't some benefit to being able to just have had a little bit of an experience of what you're looking at. It's like playing a level on a video game. The first time you play that level, you got no idea what's going on. After you've had a couple of cracks, sorry, game go over here. But now you're like, oh, okay, I know what to expect. There's going to be a guard around the corner. Be on alert. This thing swings a bit more. It does something different.
Jesus, I tell you what, you wouldn't. Kobe Bryant would be rolling in his grave. Missed practice.
R.I.P.
Missed practice. Mr. Get runs in before the big dance. That bloke. MJ, he's not dead yet. He'd be turning too.
He would be.
All the great practices in history,
Practitioners.
Tom. Practitioners standing there going, what the fuck are you on about?
Why aren't you practicing? The thing that the cult of English cricket, which is what it is, right? Like Brendan Jonestown, that's another cult reference.
Drink the Kool-Aid, Tom.
You haven't disrupted cricket, mate. Like, it's been going for 150,000 years, 1,000 years, as we said, right? You have not disrupted it, Brendan. I get it, right? You've got a cult-like beard. Can we look for his beard? I feel like he shaves it a bit like a cult leader. No one agrees with you outside of the 11 wives that you've collected, and you've forced them to leave their partners and follow you. Like, no one else, everyone who sees this is like, this isn't, like, is there anyone out there who's like, oh, no, you know what? I actually think that what they're doing is good. Is there anyone?
It's been going for long enough now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
At the start, it was a brand new shiny tour. Go, this could work. Maybe this could work. Maybe this is groundbreaking. However, given that we have now seen Sirai,
After Sirai,
after Sirai, Tom, it's clear that it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have butchered series doing this. Absolutely butchered them. The only bloke that is breaking ground, Tom, is Travis Head.
Listen, what you saw there with Travis Head, which we'll get to in more detail, but
we wanted to start the show, as is our Australian right, by doing a bit of pom bashing.
Yes. Getting beaten down on the pom-poms. What Travis showed is how you go out and you take it to an attack with grit, grace, flair, determination. Yeah, he started slow like an opener, then worked into his innings, and then basically put on one of the great performances ever witnessed on these shores or any shores by a human being holding a cricket bat. Ever.
It's one of the great all-time performances.
I was sitting there.
Stop.
That's what I mean. I was sitting there watching it.
Not even cricket.
No. Oh, of course. But as I was sitting there on my couch and I was like, there are a few things that I remember in terms of like moments where it's like, where was I? I remember where I was when Michael Clarke took those 3 wickets in and over against India late in the day. I remember when Gilly hit the 100. I remember when Warney took his 700th wicket. I remember there was one time when like Hayden and Langer both put on 200 in an opening partnership, like 200 each.
I remember David Warner I think it was his 69th.
I remember David Warner's 100 in the session. And there's more. But I was sitting there watching this, Travis, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking remember this. I'm just strapping in. I'm like, kids, get the fuck away from me. Only in emergencies do I get off this couch. If there's a fire, if there's a flood, if there's, maybe an infestation of locusts that comes through the front door.
Geez, a flood wouldn't have got me up.
Well, it'd have to be a big one. It'd have to drown me or it'd cut the electricity off.
It'd have to be a flash flood, Tom. It'd have to be quickly, because generally
rising.
speaking, a flood, the waters will take a little while. You got time.
No, I'm more. It'd be more if it cut off the power. I'd have to nip up to the pub. But I was just.
But it's pretty much flames and flames only.
I was just bathing in it, dude. Bathing in it, and there was no doubt. Like once he got to 50, really. There was no doubt he was going on with it. It was just like, yeah, this feels. This was like chanceless from memory.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like there was anything really where.
There was maybe a couple of like, he could have caught. No,
but not really. There was one where he hit it just over and he goes, "Get over!" Like you could hear him on the stump mic.
That was fun.
But
he was well into it by then.
He was well into his work. It was just, and then in the nervous 90s, it was like, I tell you who isn't nervous. Travis fucking Head.
Travis doesn't get nervous in the 90s. He is so clutch, so big game, it almost makes you sick.
He's already... Mate, I was surprised that was his 10th 100, by the way.
Test Championship final, 100. Well,
they do the One Day World Cup final.
One Day World Cup final in India, against India. Heavy underdogs, 100.
He's done it in the Ashes before. Did he do it in like Adelaide or something? He's like, that's not his first clutch Ashes ton.
Nathan Lyon's sense in cricket reckons it's the best innings you've ever seen.
Listen, I don't want to get caught up in the recency bias thing, but it's as good as anything I can remember. Do you know what I mean?
But
like in terms of the moment.
No, but the thing is, it's you got to apply the right amount of context, punters and dribblers. After day one, we were. I don't often swear, but we were fucked.
Yep.
And we were even more fucked when they were essentially 1 for 105 at lunch.
Yep.
Duckett survived a review because Boland's pitched outside leg, and you're just like, oh my God, we're in trouble. We are in sickening amounts of trouble. Boland comes out, 3 quick wickets, boom, boom, boom. Stark gets into his work. Stoke goes 4 for 11, should have been 5 for 11. Usman drops Jamie Smith.
Get to Usman.
We'll get to Usman, but let's call it 5 for 11, even though it wasn't. But I'm prepared to call it 5 for 11.
Call it 5 for 11.
And then you're up and about. Boys Yippen and Yahoo and Carson Atkinson laid on a few late.
But even then, dude, they could have... Carson Atkinson batted arrogantly. Like, they were good and they were going for it. Was it Atkinson who got out ramping? You're like, oi, lad, you guys are almost bringing up 200. Like, why are you ramping right now? It's day 2. Just fucking noodle it around. Like, just tick the scoreboard over. Well, again, it sounds like I'm angry. It's dumbfounding.
No, it's dumbfounding.
It's dumbfounding to see how ridiculous.
There was a few blokes, and even the Australians in the first innings were guilty of some looseness. Dude.
Oh, listen, we'll get to our team because we're not without fault.
Absolutely not.
The way that England batted, it was like Australia wouldn't bat like that. If you looked at our first innings where we sucked, we were awful, but it wasn't because we were taking the rugby league piss. We weren't batting well. Whereas the English, it was like you guys were just batting like fuckheads. Sorry for swearing, by the way.
No, well, you mean you're forgiven because you really do it, Tom. So I'll look past it on this occasion. You're fired up and I get it. You're fired up and I get it. But to be essentially 1 for 105 at lunch and to collapse into the greatest rugby league heap I think I can remember.
That's the worst. It is. That's the worst.
In a session, right? Bowl them out before like 5 minutes before tea. Boys come out and just work them into the ground.
Punters and Dribbles, want to talk to you for a moment about the cleanest, crispest, freshest, easiest drinking lager there is. That's 4 Pints Japanese lager that pairs perfectly with pounding the English into the core of the earth.
It also paired perfectly, Tom, with just papering over our sorrows day 1, into the great celebration that was day 2, into the great Travis Head with one of the great knocks of all time. If you were drinking Japanese lager when that debt went down, you know what I'm talking about. Perfect pairing that paired perfectly.
Well said, Edward. That's 4 Pints Japanese lager. Get it from your local, get it as a 6-pack, get it as a case, or get one off the wood.
I've got to say, Tom, I've got to say it. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, but vibe is powerful and it runs through all of us. You've just got to pay attention to it. Energy moves in mysterious ways. Punters and dribblers can't be created nor can it be destroyed. Remember that. It moves through
It can
laws.
only be harnessed.
It can only be harnessed. When I saw Travis Head walk out to open, I thought, oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
But not just walk out.
Run out.
It was no. It was the way. It was cinema.
Well, because he came out. Who is it? Who is it?
We didn't know who was going to open.
Jake's standing there. Who is it?
And then it's just he just walks out there. You're like, oh,
and we all
this is
felt
business. That's intent.
And if you didn't feel it, you haven't got your vibe meters checked. They need a good servicing because it was flowing through me deluxe.
Yep.
Really liked the balance, Tom, the synergy between Weatherald and Head. They just
I liked it.
It felt nice. Weatherald, he's got that beautiful skin complexion. He's rocking the double earring.
Yeah.
He's just got a vibe about him.
Nice facial hair.
And then at the other end, you've got Travis, got the gut hanging out. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Makes a lot of sense.
I didn't mind. So obviously, the first innings, Weatherald, he got his leg blown off.
But you've got to remember, Tom, and this is where I'll give some grace. He did get his leg blown off. Old peg leg, we were calling him. But it was frantic. Who's opening? Why isn't Usman on the field? Who's going to open if Usman isn't on the field? Yeah. So then the whole thing's rushed. The whole thing's chaos. Now Labuschagne's opening, even though all he wanted to do was come in after 70 and then bat 3, which is what happened in the second innings. That was chaos. Now all of a sudden we've got Smith and Labuschagne opening, essentially. It just wasn't.
No, there
was things working against us.
There was plenty of things working against us, and I'm prepared to take those into consideration when evaluating the first innings. I will say, just before we wrap England, their batting is disgusting, and they should hang their heads in shame for the way they play cricket because it's fucking diabolical. And to be honest, having a chat with Cody in the green room before we go on here, we got a crazy test, the likes of which we've never seen. You also ruined it. You play like such cunts that it's over in 2 days. Like it's really lame. Bazball played like that. Cricket Australia, like there were 60,000 people meant to be going to the cricket on Sunday. Some of these sad old poms flew out just for the first test. I saw an interview with a guy on BBC who was basically in tears. I'm devastated. I flew out for all 5 days, the only time I'm coming out, and now I'm fucking got nothing to do. I might fly home early. I'm like, you fucks, like you ruined it. You gave us a great test. You can't be doing that every. I can't be having 2-day tests, 3-day tests all summer.
No. It was
play like cricketers, dude. Stop it.
It was an incredible test. It was, but it was short.
It was too short.
It was far too short.
It didn't even really go 2 days. Do you know what I mean? We could have kept batting.
Well, it was short of 2 days. That's right. By about 15 minutes. They could have taken the extra half an hour on top. Anyway, not important. What's important is the English need to get it together because this is one of the most hyped Ashes I think I can remember in terms of coming out here. Or the one when we go over to England, they're always hyped because it's always close.
The most hyped has always got to be the next series, right?
But no, I think the last couple of times they've come out here, you've been like, you're gonna get pumped. You're just gonna get pumped. I've been listening to Test Match Special for years and years and years. They've never been this pumped about it. They've never been like, we can definitely 100% win.
It's funny because they were so pumped up, and then they're like, you guys, like, it's almost like they've got Stockholm syndrome. They're so excited and they've got so much belief. I'm talking about the English punditry, and then they turn that and you're like, oh wow, whoops, what was it? What were you talking about? The only thing I will say for the English, if I'm being slightly pro England, their bowling was hot
in the in the first innings, but then. Jesus, Joffre got slow.
Yeah, I know.
He got very slow.
Yeah, I know. He's in the 120s at some points. I don't know what that's about. But, dude, that first innings when it was like Joffre, Wood, Cass, someone else I can't remember. But, like, Joffre and Wood just hanging on 150 non-stop. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Wickets taken in the first Ashes test by country of birth. Australia 20, New Zealand 5, South Africa 5, Barbados 2, England none. Not nothing.
Hold on. So this is in this test?
In the test just played.
Yep.
Wickets taken in the first Ashes test by country of birth. Australia 20 wickets. Okay? Yep. We following along?
Yep.
New Zealand took 5. Ben Stokes. South Africa took 5, Cars. Barbados 2, Archer. And England, none. Because Wood and Atkinson didn't get a single wicket. Neither Joe Root, who got pumped. So there you go.
It's not nothing.
Good, some nice reading as well, punters and dribblers, while we're here. And I think it's important that we just run an eye over it. Because it's just good for the rugby league soul. Give me one moment.
Tobler's been building some stats here, have you?
Yeah, these are from Test Match Special.
Oh, so is this all of them?
Yeah.
Third shortest completed Ashes test. Ninth shortest test played anywhere. 47 balls total. Also, funnily enough, I saw a stat where they were like, Alistair Cook's 200 and something runs that he scored in one innings out here a couple of years ago. He faced more balls in that innings than the entire English.
So did Dizzy Gillespie in his double 100, Tom.
There you fucking go. So did Dizzy. Second shortest completed test in Australia. Second Ashes test to be won in which the fourth innings chase was the highest in the match since Headingley 2019. First two-day test in the Ashes since 1921. Australia's innings of 7.23 run rate, highest in Ashes history of any innings of 20 or more.
On that, that'll pen us into my my economies for the English bowlers.
Yep.
Second dig. Archer went at 5.62. Gus Atkinson went at 6.78. Cast went at 8.25. Wood went at 7.67. Stokes at 9. He went for 18 runs off 2 overs, and Joe Root went for 12 off his over.
And this is their second innings bowling, eh?
Yeah.
Mate, head pumped Stokes for 3 consecutive 4s, then a dot, and then another 4.
16 4s.
And that was that second over was the second most expensive over in Stokes' career when he got pumped.
Head, joint 6th fastest test century of all time. Like, that's not nothing. You know what I mean? That's the 6th fastest of all time.
Joint 3rd fastest for Australia and the joint fastest for an opener alongside Warner with their 69 ball 100. Second fastest Ashes 100 behind Gillies 57 ball in 2002, 2003. Second fastest Ashes 100 ever, and he was opening.
Yeah. And chasing 4th innings.
And England have been bowled out for 172. We got bowled out for 132, right?
The scores have been
That's the context. Yeah. Unbelievable. He wasn't coming in when we're like 4 for 500.
No.
And just carting them. Like, I think Gilly came in some crazy number like that. He opens.
No, well, that was
with
it.
That
some
context.
dribbler DM'd us and was like, oh, it's not as good as Gillies. I'm like, it's actually significantly better than Gillies.
Better
I don't
than
know what you're
Gillies.
talking about.
It's better than Gillies.
Gillies was fucking an awesome visual feast for the eyes.
But he came in and we were already well in.
The scenario makes this one of the all-timers without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm pretty sure Gilly acknowledged that as well.
Yeah,
of course he would.
Yeah.
Of course he would. Winning 4th innings century, only 4 in the last 60 years and 12 in Ashes history. Third player to score a 4th innings century in Victoria in Australia. Oh, in victory in Australia.
Sorry, yeah.
Jesus. First to do it in the first test. Stark 758 in the first innings, second best opening innings of Ashes series. Only the 5th tenfer in the first test since World War II.
That's so dribbly. Stark against Root, Stokes and Crawley, 6 for 5 off 32 balls. Wow. That's come in your pants. Got Root twice without scoring a run. Only second bowler to do that in Root's career. First time in Root's 35 innings Ashes career. Atkinson and Archer both had most expensive overs in their careers. Stokes 17 is the second in his second over is the second most expensive career. Yeah. I almost want to play the test match special music just over that whole thing.
You'll love it.
You gotta love it. You've gotta love it. Now, we didn't listen. Stark's bowling in the first innings was absolutely horny.
Oh my god.
Boland wasn't, and that was a concern.
Nation on his back stuff.
Yeah, full nation on the back. Full nation on the back. With Hazelwood, who, if you believe the rumours, he may not play all summer. You heard that?
I have.
That's fucked. And
Ed Cowan on ABC Cricket Podcast
I'm refusing to change. It's the Grandstand Cricket Podcast.
he was of the opinion that Boland of always hits his lengths fame was asked to bowl that fuller length. That's what he in the first innings, and he was like that would have been a tactic, he thinks. And then in the second innings, he could bring it back to his like 6-7 meter, whatever length he usually bowls. Something to do with it being the first dig there, and something about the grass or the dew on the grass or something like that.
Well,
that's what his theory.
Great explanation there. I'm glad you listened.
Mate, listen. When you digest a million things, you don't remember it all. But all I'm saying is
He thinks it was a tactic more than
Cowan, that's all you need to know. Ed Cowan came in being like he believed it was a tactic as opposed to horrific bowling.
Well, I would have liked to have known the reason for the tactic, but I get the explanation. Listen, he was glorious in the second innings.
Glorious.
The second dig, so I'm happy. Doggett, happy with Doggett's start.
5 wickets.
You can't turn your nose up at that.
No, you can't. And we won't.
And I refuse to. Cameron Green got a wicket, which was nice.
Travis Head 123 off 83. I'm just reading that again. That is ridiculous.
No, it's
16 fours, 4 sixes.
It's hands down the Dax. But the batting side of things was not good. As we said, chaotic start. Marnus, until Marnus' second innings, I was nervous. After that first innings, where it was like, Marnus saw out 40 balls for 9 runs and then got out. Like, fuck. We looked terrible. I don't know what it was down to. Is the pitch shit? Like, that's where I tap out quite significantly. Where some people are like that.
Some people are saying
the pitch was shit. Other people are saying no, the batting was shit.
Yeah.
I think even Cowan.
Cowan said batting.
Batting.
But then a few people have said pitch.
Yes. So it's hard to know. It's like, especially when it's over in 2 days, it's hard. You could understand people saying it's the pitch. Because it's over in 2 fucking days. But then Travis Head comes out and does that. And you're
Ben
maybe
Stokes of incredibly unlikable fame.
Loves it. You mean of Mr. Excuses?
He was sort of alluding to the fact if, the best batsman in the world is struggling to get the bat on the ball, then maybe the pitch is doing a lot.
Yes.
In reference to, he mentioned Labuschagne, Root and Smith.
Yeah, Labuschagne, who's just come back in to the side. And he's like, who's the best batter in the world? I'm like, well, he's just come back in, lad, relax. Now, Usman. Let's talk about the Khawaja conundrum.
And a conundrum it is.
Because he was off the field day one, back spasms. Well, initially we thought he was pooping his pants. We thought it was...
Hard to get info.
We thought it was the runs, but back spasms.
Didn't score any runs, had the runs.
Scored no runs. Back spasm, 39 years old, 18 holes of golf day before the Ashes.
Unrelated.
Completely unrelated.
Unrelated.
No, it had nothing to do with it. To draw a comparison or a parallel between those two things, we call that a long bow.
I think that's almost insulting to a bow, Tom. I mean, these are completely unrelated incidences. You've got to remember as well, Tom, Stark was playing golf as well.
It's a great point.
I know he's a lot younger, not heaps younger, but he's younger.
Yeah, he's definitely younger. And
he's
a completely different body type, but younger.
But also, if Stark had back spasms, then it would be unrelated as well.
So then why are we bringing him up?
Well, exactly. It's a great point. All I'm saying is he was playing too.
No.
Usman wasn't playing by himself.
So I'm with you completely. Because Stark was playing golf with Usman.
And he didn't get back spasms, that's why it's unrelated.
You can't then say that the 39-year-old guy's back spasms have anything to do with the golf they played the day before.
Because otherwise Stark would have got him as well.
Yes.
You've got to remember that. If both play and only one gets back spasms, it's not because of the golf.
Also, you've got to remember this. They've been doing it for ages.
Yeah.
They always do it.
Yeah.
They always play 18 holes of golf before a test. So what you could say, someone might go, well, then it was a fucking accident waiting to happen.
Yep.
Or you could also say, well, as time progresses, so does the age of the individual, and it only was ever going to become more likely it was going to happen as Usman approaches 40.
Well, you could say that. Like, obviously, you could sit there and say, well, I never had lower back issues in my 20s and like my teens, which I didn't, right? I started to get them when I got a bit older and a bit tighter, and now I have to stretch a lot more to maintain it. But that's not an age thing.
No.
That's it just happens, right? Yeah. Like one day you just pull your back. You can pull your back at any age, Tom.
Yeah, no, of course.
Of
course you can.
You got to remember that.
It's not. Sure. It's an old man's injury, but it doesn't have to be.
Well, I know. Typically, people in their 80s and 90s have a lot of falls, but people like kids fall over too.
I got a bruise on my knee.
Teenagers fall over. You can fall over at any age.
Yeah, no, of course you can.
So don't, let's not just go. Let's not get ageist about
Let's
this.
stop drawing silly comparisons between a 40-year-old playing golf the day before a 5-day Ashes test and then blowing his back out day one.
He also played on the Tuesday and Wednesday, the 2 days before.
So he played 3 days of golf leading in.
Yeah. Third round of the week it was, so he played Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Unrelated.
Unrelated. Now let's say that unrelated, but that seems like too much golf, especially when you played one Shield game, the whole warm up.
That seems like a lot of golf. Not related, unrelated, but for what it's worth, if I played 3 18s in a row, I wouldn't be able to walk. Not important, not relevant. Just saying.
I don't understand. That's insane. If that's actually true, that's fucking insane. How many Shield games did he play? I swear he played one. Dropped a catch, down low, bumbled one, and then Trav comes out and gets 100.
And faced what? 2 balls.
Trav comes out and gets 100.
No, he played 3.
He played 3 balls.
No, sorry, 3 Sheffield.
Oh,
he played 3. Okay. I take that back. I apologise.
and faced 2 balls, 3 balls, 4 balls.
No, he actually got all right in one. He actually got some runs. I now remember that. I apologise for that.
69 and then a 46 and a duck and then an 87.
There you go. So he actually looked all right. Scrap that from your memory bank, punters and dribblers, and just go back to the fact he played 3 days of golf. Let's just circle back to that.
All we're talking about is whether he played 3 18-hole rounds in the lead up to the first test
People
and
do
got
that
back
as like a
spasms.
challenge for charity, let alone like fun. People do that as like,
Was he?
the longest
Look,
day,
actually look
yeah.
into that. Was he raising money?
I'll look into it.
Was
I know
this
he got
for
41
bad time to raise money, but if it
Stableford
was
points.
some back spasm charity, sponsor me as I play fucking 400 holes in 3 days.
For the biggest series of all our lives.
Yeah.
Unrelated though, not important. What is important and what is relevant is that Travis Head of averages in the 50s when he opens fame.
Yeah, 9 tests I think he's played. 9 innings opening.
Our good mate, random stats guy, had some stuff for us.
Heard of him.
We'll just get that up quickly.
Best test average from Aussie openers this decade
Yeah, there
is
it is.
Head. Off 9, he's got 55.5.
55.5 off 9 innings. Usman Khawaja, 73 innings, 44.36. David Warner, 52 innings, 33.96. Steve Smith, 28.5 off 8 innings. And Marcus Harris, 9 innings, 27.75.
He's obviously more of in the David Warner mould, Travis, in terms of an aggressive little fucking opener.
I love that mold.
So do I.
It's a hot mold.
I love that mould.
It's a hot mold.
I mean, I don't want to draw attention to the fact that Matty Renshaw just got another 100 in the Shield
Saw
overnight,
that.
which is not nothing.
Not nothing.
And, keeps a good deal of pressure on all combatants at the top of the order, which I'm happy about.
But you've got...
I just am like, with the thing with Usman is, it's unfortunate the way things have gone. It's also unfortunate with how fickle the punter and the dribbler is, of which we are. It's like, you haven't been scoring many runs, bruh. Travis Head, not a new shiny toy, but he's a shiny top of the order toy.
Can you get up his... There's some stat around his last 45 innings.
Usman's?
Yeah.
He got a 200 in Sri Lanka. That's about it, I think.
Maybe just try and find some stuff on that. But unfortunately, we are Homo sapiens and recency bias reigns supreme. This is also, again, the Ashes in Australia. We must win. We must dominate. We must take English souls. That's without question.
Yep.
Do I feel more comfortable with Travis Head of 126 off 83 and Weatherald at the top, and then maybe bringing in an English or a Renshaw or a Slug at 5?
English?
Inglis?
Yeah.
Inglis?
English. I'd bring a Slug. You can bring Slug straight back in.
All I'm saying is there's options. Do I feel more comfortable with that than a bloke with back spasms because he plays too much golf? Unrelated, but you know what I mean.
That just doesn't... Again, there's a bit of baseball about that mentality. And where they're just like, fuck it. It's all good. It's all good. I do this all the time. I'm going to play 3 days of golf before a test. It's like, no. Nah, don't do that. Like, conventional wisdom would suggest that's too much golf leading into an Ashes series when you're 39, let alone when you're any age. Like,
It's a sickening amount of golf.
Like, in the same way that we look at everything English do and the way that Ben Stokes or Brendan McCullum of cult leaders fame just try and brush it off or try and gaslight you into thinking like, nah, we got it. The same thing is like, no, it's not related, is like, lad, don't piss on my face and tell me it's raining. I don't know if that's a saying, but I feel like I've heard it somewhere.
Definitely is. Khawaja's form slump now stretches to 44 innings in which he has averaged 32.7 and made just 1 century during those 23 tests. A double ton on a tame Gale pitch in January. Gall pitch. 1 century in 23 tests.
Yeah. So that's 46 innings-ish.
And there's been some, let's be honest, some meek competition
Yes.
in there. There's been India.
But
There's
also,
been England, but there's also been, Sri Lanka, there's been West Indies, there's been some
there's been some poo knocking about. But also, the problem we have here, as I put my Sky News hat on, is that we've got a very inclusive, friendly work environment in the Australian Test team, right? Which is great. Everyone's, it's cuddles, it's high fives, it's all good. It's attaboys. And we aren't ruthless enough to drop Usman after that. There's just no fucking way in hell. There's no way they drop Usman. The same way they allowed Marnus to bat on for like 12 years. When it was just like, bro, we need to mix things up. And shout out to Marnus, who we'll get to, who fucking looked great in the second innings. But I'd be happy to drop Usman at this stage. I would. I think he's too old. He's old as shit. Methuselah's even like, fuck, bro, you're old. We know how old Methuselah is.
He's given Methuselah a run for his money.
Methuselah's like, oi, lad, you got any wise words for me, old man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Australia, our team, Pat Cummins, like, great people. You know what I mean? They're great people. Great people aren't ruthless often.
Who are the selectors? Because Pat Cummins doesn't have a say.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
George Bailey? Say at all?
I don't think captains aren't selectors.
They don't. No, but he has an input. He doesn't have he may not be a selector. I'm pretty sure he has input.
Obviously, they'd ask what he thinks, of course, but he's not a selector. They used to be a selector.
But I think he'd have more input than you think. But that would be like not
Who are the
front-facing.
selectors?
George Bailey
Yep.
is the head selector. Andrew McDonald, the coach. And Tony...
Dottermaid?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's we've been through it before. We've done all this stuff together. Keep it all together. I completely agree with you. And off the back of a famous win, maybe they think about they don't.
They're like, well, we've had a win.
The reason
Give him one more chance.
The reason I think that you sit back and you consider it is if head doesn't open, there's every chance we lose that test.
That one we just had.
Yeah. We're still chasing 200.
No,
mate.
we do. We probably do lose
We're
that
still
test.
chasing 200. We'd got 132 in the first dig. A lot of nervous boys out there. Like, it would have forced Labuschagne to open, which he hates. He probably gets out cheaply. No offense, but it probably happens. Then Smith's in early. He hates that. And then on it goes.
Mate, you
Like,
could argue that ton from head papered over some
Massive cracks. Why are we forgetting about the first innings?
Yeah.
Why are we forgetting about the first innings? Like,
well, the only reason you and I were, as we were making excuses for our country, was because Usman fucked his back and it was chaos at the top of the order and no one knew what was going on.
we will always make excuses for the nation, Tom. That's what we're not paid to do it. It's what we love to do.
Correct.
It's what's demanded of us. It's the way we were reared, son. Yeah. But Jofra with a big breather, Mark Wood with a breather, 12 days, right? Obviously, he can't bowl in back-to-back days because then he starts bowling 115 or whatever it was. Pathetic loser. But if he's fresh with a pink seed, he's going to be bringing that heat.
Yeah, hot
heat. We could collapse again. No question about that.
Yep.
No question about that. So...
When you've got a rickety old Usman...
If we're looking at... Yeah, rickety old Usman. If we're looking at it... critically, you go, okay, head as opener wins us the test. Why would we change that?
Do we need to give Methuselah another go? I don't think so.
It'd be a big call bringing Methuselah back. It just would be. Unfortunately,
And the problem for Methuselah is
Curls get the girls, mate, and Travis is curly as
he's-
all get out.
Even though it's disappearing, it's curly. The problem we've got with Methuselah, well, the Methuselah has, is there's 10, 11, 12 days until the next test because it was over in 2 days. So there's a lot of time for the media who are going to run out of shit to talk about to hammer Methuselah into the core of the earth. He is going to get picked, though, because it's a progressive 2025 HR work environment at Cricket Australia, and I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that doesn't bode well for ruthless decisions in the best interests. They're not big on redundancies.
I know. They're not big on redundancies. Just jimmy up a great redundancy package.
Yes.
Okay. Let's jimmy up one of the great redundancies of all time for a man who, at periods in his career, has had some run-ins with senior management.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There was probably some NDA stuff, some bonus stuff there originally.
Yep.
Papering up some cracks. You'd be forgiven if you're Usman for going, listen, mate, I just want to try and claw back some tests that were taken from me. So shut up and let me bat. However, I've got to tell you, this is not South Africa. This is not the West Indies. This is not Pakistan. This is not Sri Lanka out here like the next 2 dud years will be. This isn't New Zealand. This is the Ashes, and we need to be ruthless. We have to be ruthless. And unfortunately, people that know the X's and O's don't like what Methuselah was bringing.
No.
He was basically standing on top of the stumps all at sea. His old eyes, no offence, aren't going to pick up the pink ball under lights.
It shouldn't be offensive to state that his eyes are old. They're 39 years old, those eyes.
They're old.
They're old eyes.
Old eyes. And if you didn't know, the oldest cells, the cells that regenerate the slowest in the human body, are those in the eyeball. So he's literally got 39-year-old cells in those bad boys. Time for change.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't unsee what I've seen.
No.
With my 34-year-old eyes. I saw a man go out there and destroy the English and paper over cracks. That's what I saw.
He's like his shout out to Fox Cricket for your little stats thing you're putting up on.
Huge.
We love
Huge.
it.
Give that producer a raise.
Yes. He likes to play spin. You know what England aren't doing? Fucking playing any.
Oh, there's no spin, mate. Oh, but he's got against the spin and nut. Right. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep that in mind for when we go to India next. And you're 50.
Yeah.
Like,
What are we doing?
what are we doing? Oh, you reckon there'll be a heap of spinning at Brisbane, you reckon? Pink nut? Gabba?
Mate, they're talking about dropping line for that, who bowled 1 over in the test. Spin has left the building in Australia. Spin has left the building, which I don't love.
Perth and Gabba, it seems that there's not a heap going on. Well, it's hard to get into your spinning work if the test is 2 days, Tom.
I know.
Let's be honest. Poor old Nathan wasn't given any opportunity. I like him just being around.
No, same. Yeah.
Just like him just being around.
Yep.
So Methuselah.
Methuselah's...
My old mate Methuselah, 2 runs, 6 balls. There you
Jake
go.
Weatherald, second dig, looked good. He obviously didn't last too long, but he built the...
75-run partnership,
He
not
was in
nothing.
a 75-run partnership with Trav, and that
Not
was
nothing.
good. I was happy with
Not
that.
nothing.
Marnus getting to 51 with a big 6 late in the final innings there was nice. He deserved a 50.
He was 51 off 49.
He deserved a 50. And it was good to see him back, and it was good to see him. Like, that's a confidence knock.
Stokes defends attacking approach after batting collapse. That's just a little headline on the
You
side.
want to watch that?
Crick info.
Let's just get that on.
I just love.
Of course he does.
I just love it. I
All he
love
does
it.
is defend his approach.
He's insufferable. Sorry, he is.
Well, there's no taking ownership.
When it comes to the batting, you know, we've lasted 67 overs across 2 innings. Like, are you mindful that just isn't going to work? It's got to stop in terms of how quick the innings have unfolded?
Well, bar that, you know, that innings there, you know, Australia chasing down 200 and, what was it, less than 30 overs. You know, 19 wickets fell on day one, and the guys who had success out in the middle were the ones who were brave enough to take the bowlers on and get them off the length, which was
Only one guy had success.
the most successful. You know, watching our guys bowled in that first
Looking at
innings,
50.
it just looked, impossible, in particular for Marnus and Steve to be able to score when we were able to run up and smash away at that length. And I guess, for us and for me, in conditions like that, on wickets like that offer a lot to bowlers, when you are the one who's managed to get the time out in the middle, read the wicket and understand it. It's just realising that, enough's never enough, even on a wicket that is obviously offering a lot to the bowlers.
Enough's never enough, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that the guys who managed to find success out there were the ones who really decided to take the game on, because there was a lot happening out there. I think that's, can be, a natural thing to happen. The day one expenditure of an Ashes series, I think it takes a lot out of you, more than what people could probably understand. We threw quite a lot of energy and effort into that bowling performance yesterday, and look, it's not like we're all bowling slowly. Even if the paces were down a few Ks, we still had lads hitting mid 140s, high 130s. So I wouldn't say that's slow.
The guy's just a massive dork. There's no accountability there, mate. There's no accountability.
There's no accountability.
Sound like Kenty on NRL 360.
There's
Talking about the referees.
Zero accountability, and I love it. And you know what Travis may well have done?
He also does look like Jarge.
Yeah,
a little more melted, but you're right.
Without knowing it, is he... Not only is he potentially papered over some of our cracks, but he's also misled them completely as well. He's just led them to an empty dam, essentially.
Well, yeah, you mean all of his, what do they call when you're in a cult? Is it disciples, followers?
Because he's basically like, you can do it because I've done it. Here, try.
Come, follow me.
Here, try these magic beans.
Yeah. And then McCullum as well, because they're both,
Well, they're in cahoots.
They're in cahoots. And then these people, and I don't know if the English players have woken up, but certainly the English country has. They're like, wait, nah, where the fuck are you guys
The only
taking us?
people asleep at the wheel are McCullum, cult leader, and his culty disciples.
Yeah, his 11 disciples. And then, the families of all the cricketers, which are the English, is like, no, please, you're in a cult. Like, this is not working. You're in a weird death cult.
You're in a death cult, and you don't realise it. But no one ever does. It takes...
Well, some people do, and then they
Take
get
someone
excommunicated,
strong.
and they're like, my mum just told me to leave.
Yeah,
You
I've
know?
been spoke to me mum forever.
Yeah. Because they're in the cult, and they're fucking the cult leader. McCullum's fucking everyone.
Must be a great shag. Because you got him under his thumb.
He's a mentalist, dude. I think that's more it is. I don't know if it's about the power of the chong itself, not having been in a cult, personally.
Well, except the cult of punting and dribbling.
Or we're the cult leaders of that. Anyway, the English suck.
The English suck.
Can I ask you for your opinions on Joe Root after this? Because I was hearing a lot of stuff come into this where, it's obviously coming from the English, but he's as good as Steve Smith, blah blah blah. How much does him not being able to score in Australia diminish his legacy at this stage?
Listen, he's like an all-time great of cricket, but he doesn't hold a candle to Steve Smith, who's touring, who's like average away from home is in the 50s. Smith has done it everywhere and done it with aplomb. He's got a better average, done it in less tests. And Root, he's frail out here, mate. The English can't handle that.
Root hasn't done it in the place that would have defined him, right? So
in the series that matters the most.
In the series that matters the most, for a batsman like him, playing away in Australia and scoring runs, he's got 950s. I don't know what his average is, but he hasn't tonned up. We know that. Smudge has tonned up everywhere on the planet. That's just a fact of life. And Root has benefited greatly from the Bazball era and then flattening the decks out into pancakes, and they play the Bangladesh a lot. They play Sri Lanka a lot. They play a lot of test cricket, so he's amounted runs. And I'm not saying he's not great. He's a great player, but he hasn't done it in the hardest conditions. He just hasn't. Whereas Smudge has.
Yep.
That's just a fact. Mm-hmm. He got out for a duck and he got out for 8. Great start, bruv.
To get out for a duck in the first innings when this is your final tour to Australia and it's about,
legacy.
And getting out for a duck.
I think he starts to get noisy now. I think
Lad.
he's noisy as all get out.
Noise works.
I think it's noise works deluxe now.
Boys noise.
He might. There's a chance that he potentially turns up once the series is over and all the pressure's off, but otherwise, no.
Incorrect. We will be on him like spots on grandma. We're not relenting.
Well, we won't relent. I'm just saying the pressure will kill this bloke. But if there's no pressure, maybe.
No, because the pressure is still to make the ton. That's the pressure. Obviously, once the series is won, the pressure is off in we can't win the
if
series.
it's 3-0,
he's still got pressure to score a ton because it's legacy shit.
I'm sorry, I'm not counting it anymore. You got to get one when it counts, bro.
No, I won't
If it's
count
3-0, who gives a shit?
We won't count it, but I think the pressure will still be heaped on him.
He's lost 15 tests here in Australia. He's none from 15.
You should, the fact they lost that.
He's none from 15.
The fact they lost that test, it's like you guys have the yips so fucking badly.
Mate, if they
that
weren't-
thing was done.
If they weren't $1.05 at lunch,
It was done.
It was over. 1 for 100 at lunch. It was done.
It's yips, but it's also arrogance. It's not even yips at that point. It is yips because it's like you guys just can't seem to do it here. But it's like you guys are so up your own ass, you couldn't just knuckle down.
It's just, it's like, okay, if Root's phenomenal, Brooks phenomenal. Let's just start there, just for a second.
Stokes phenomenal.
But just on those two batsmen, right? Are you telling me that you are so absolute in the way that you play that you will hear no other options and no other strategies and you will not allow for a single ounce of context to be like, we're 1 for 100, just go out there and dick it about. That's all you need to do. We'll set them 300. They won't chase it. Easy. Nah, go out there trying to tonk them left, right and centre. You bowled out for spit. Perfect. It's absolutely insane behaviour.
If they get pumped this series, or when, the approach will go from what initially was like a novelty, then, it got some Kool-Aid drinkers, became a cult. It will be looked upon as like one of the great modern cults. Like if this just all goes to shit and they get pumped, obviously everyone's getting sacked. You can't imagine McCullum's going to be sticking around, and it will have to be viewed as one of the great absurd moments in cricket where there's like, what the?
Yeah,
You guys were so full of shit.
Mate,
and you hoodwinked a lot of people.
Mate, it'll be unbelievable. It reminds me of that Claude, whatever his name is, 1999 British Open golf, 4-shot lead on the tee box, gets the driver out. Everyone's like, what? Why have you got the driver out? Just like finesse a little line down there. Nah. Hits it into the rough, loses it, tries to hack out to make the green, misses it. Now he's in the bloody water with his pants rolled up. It's like, no. You could have just got the pitching wedge out and pitched your way down there and tapped it in for a double bogey, won the tournament.
Yeah,
no.
Gene Van der Velde.
Van der Velde. That's what the English are. It's like, no. Just, you don't need to get the driver. Oh, we always get the driver out, mate.
Drive,
That's
mate.
what we do, mate.
Big
We
Berthas,
get the fucking
mate.
driver out. We big Berthas shit, mate. You don't need to. You got a 4-stroke lead. Just
Chill.
Just chill. Get a 5-iron out. Get a 6-iron out. Just chill. Nah. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. Nah. That's what happened.
Yep.
And that was the English. It's one of the most disgraceful losses that you're likely to see.
No, it is.
And
They're a disgrace.
they have. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade, punters and dribblers. They've lost the Ashes. That's it. It's done. It's all over. It's all over now. They needed to win that first test. They were playing $1.05 at lunch. They've stuffed it up royally. It's over. They've lost the series.
No,
Done.
it's done. There's no
It's
coming
done.
back.
There is
absolutely
zero.
no comeback.
There is 0% chance they come back and win the Ashes now. 0% chance. Well done to you. It's now over. We will win in Brisbane. Your confidence is shot. It'll be 2-0. Game over. See you later. Thanks for coming.
I want to take a brief moment out of this podcast broadcast to say a big thank you to our friends at Ned's.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Ned's.
Yep.
For
Hell of a year.
Well, for a hell of a year. Their unwavering support.
Hell of a season.
And the celebration of the punt and the dribbler and providing a place for the punt and the dribbler who don't mind a little punt to go and do so.
Tell you what, kicking myself, when Travis Head walked out to open, I'm like, geez, I should have just looked at him for a ton.
Yeah.
That would have been smart footy.
Well,
Again, the vibe,
Trav
the aura.
Tan, Starkey, 5-5 Aussies win.
We're going to get better next time, you and I. We're going to get better.
Well, listen, we got some time. We got some time to work it out before the next test.
You can have a punt, do it with Neds. And if you want to see what Tom and I do before the next test, give us a follow on our profiles. You'll see it all there. So there's no excuses for missing what we get on.
Go Manly. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website. Tobler, can you please go to maybe the KO IG? Also remind me, I want to talk about this Conor McGregor thing. He's come out with a tweet recently. But I just want you to go to look for Matt Denny's. Matt Denny, friend of the show, Olympic discus?
Mm-hmm. Discus, mate.
Discus? Sorry, I was trying to remember the name of the event.
This guy.
He bowled the first ball at, I think, the women's, like they do first pitches and shit at he was told he got to bowl the first ball at a women's T20 game. I'll leave it there. Shout out to Matt Denny, who is a dribbler, but this has to be addressed. You're an Olympic athlete, Matt.
Yeah. Let's watch this Denny thing, and then I'll this little post we want to read.
Yeah, sweet.
A celebrity first ball, and this is the great Matt Denny, and he does a John Howard. I just cannot believe what I've seen from the big man. The big discus legend.
Don't look at your hand, Matt.
Celebrity first ball, and this is the great Matt Denny, and he does a John Howard. I just cannot believe what I've
The
seen
great
from the
Matt
big
Denny.
man. The big discus legend.
Look at the
Celebrity
hands on him,
first
bro.
ball, and this is the great Matt Denny, and he does a John Howard. I
that's
just cannot
nightmare
believe what I've
stuff,
seen from
The
big
great
man.
Matt Denny.
The big discus legend. A celebrity
more.
first ball, and this is
We
the
can
great
mute the
Matt
fucking
Denny,
audio.
and he does.
Oh!
The great Matt Denny.
He's 6'5", 120 kilos.
Big boy.
Huge.
Big boy.
Huge.
Not his best. He wants that again.
Oh, he'd love that again. Can't, though. You can't have it again. You get one.
Well, that's the first pitch for you, mate. First ball. Tobler, get up that little. This is obviously posted after day one. Piers Morgan. Piers, who is just a content machine. Benjamin Stokes. Him and Benjamin holding the Ashes. Stokes young in the photo. The greatest Englishman since Churchill. What a man, what a leader, what a cricketing gladiator. The Aussie media mercilessly mocked Stokesy when he arrived down under for the Ashes, and he just shoved all the jibes right back down their prematurely smug little throats. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, can we go to another one, dude? Can you go to Channel 7? Speaking of smug little throats, bloody...
I've got the smuggest little throat in town, dude.
my throat is so
I've got the
smug.
smuggest, dirtiest, naughtiest little throat.
But it's not prematurely smug. You might have to go 7 cricket. Ben Stokes sitting in the commentary box when Broad gets out. Have you seen that?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
He's next to Hayden. There.
No, Broad when Root gets out.
Root,
wasn't it?
sorry.
Got him! Stark
Oh,
again!
yeah.
And Root
Look
once
at
more!
this.
Got a chimney! These are on fire in this afternoon session.
No, go back.
And that was
Go
a
back.
piece of
Get out of
brilliance.
this. Scroll down to where it's actually just, it won't be mixed
That
up.
one
Stuart
there.
Broad, stay in the commentary box.
That's
Oh,
a
no,
photo.
It's just a photo. There it is.
Yeah.
This is pure.
Got him! Stark again! And Root once more! Got a chimney! These are on fire in this afternoon session. And that was a
Dude.
piece of brilliance.
Stuart Broad, stay in the commentary box. You are taking wickets galore. 5 for 76, can you believe it? Australia, I told you, they won't go anywhere. This is the stuff that's hard.
Got him!
Oh,
Stark
it's
again!
just, it's just the pain.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Oh, it's pure.
It's so fucking good.
Then Hayden, stay in the bloody box, mate.
You are taking wickets galore.
Matthew Hayden now. Paul, we'll just mute this. Matthew Hayden, I'm seeing a hair transplant.
The one that's growing back.
Look at the front of his head.
Yeah.
That's it. I think Doss has got a hair transplant.
I think he has. Shout out to Doss.
He used to be bald as, didn't he? Can we go to his Instagram profile, please?
Yeah, I'm checking it out
I don't
now.
care, obviously.
No.
I'm pro hair transplant. If you want to do it, do it. But what I'm seeing here is usually like your Fishers of the world, they won't come back into public life until it's all back.
Well, he was a big bucket hat
Bucket
guy.
hat guy.
Yeah.
Doss doesn't mind a cowboy hat, a cutter. But
I
he
think he's worn a lot of cutters.
Here's a
over
vid
the
from
years.
August.
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
He's had
Doss, I am fucking so good.
You are incredible.
I am so
Crazy.
good. Look at that.
You're incredible.
It's coming back, and good on him. Good on him, dude. I'd love to see Doss back with a full fucking rug.
Oh yeah, bring a full rugged up Doss back, please. Take the cutters off, mate, and let it live.
But that's one of the great calls from me. Just a side note.
Well done, Tom.
I feel like Tommy Hot Takes, you need a nickname for your purveyance of hair.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So you reckon I need like a some sort of a
Like an
A
alias.
title.
yeah Tommy Toupees?
Tommy Toupees. Tommy the toupee picker.
What else is there? Who else is Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock's of hair Holmes? No, doesn't work. I'm just workshopping it. This is how the creative process works, right? You just go through it all. Another great detective. Who's another great detective? Poirot.
Vera.
Vera? Who's that?
What's Vera?
Never watched Vera. Who's Vera?
Vera's good, dude. This like little old lady who solves crimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like an old English lady? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Listen, I think Tommy Toupees
Tommy Toupees works.
probably works.
Great catch from
Great catch.
M. Stark as well.
How bad was the
That's an incredible.
video
incredible
ref in this test? I think he was fucking awful.
I looked at everything.
But for ages,
There was one dismissal that he was reviewing for 4 minutes, 57 seconds.
yeah, that was Smith. That was
If your
the,
fingers are under the ball, move on. What are we doing?
That's what I mean with this, where it's like if he clearly catches that, right, which he does, and the ball still touches the ground, that has not enabled him to make the catch. Do you know? There's just something about.
If your fingers are underneath it, good enough.
But if they're underneath it and then it touches the ground, because like so here, his fingers are underneath it, right, and it doesn't. If it doesn't touch the ground, but if it touched the ground even slightly, they would have said that's not a catch.
Yes.
Which to me flies in the face of what humans know as a catch. It's like, no, dude. And especially because he took it before his hand then went to the ground. If it was like simultaneous, maybe, I don't even know how that would work. But like, it just, that to me, I was watching this going, dude, if they try and say that this wasn't just a catch, that is ridiculous. Insane in the extreme.
Thank God they did.
And then there was one where Smith took it in the slips.
They looked at Smith's one as well, yeah.
Which,
it's
like,
annoying.
again, okay, check if it hit the ground first. His fingers were so clearly under it. I'm like, how many times do you need to look at this shit? The one with Smith, I'm not sure exactly because the spike happens. I thought the spike often happens just after it hits the bat.
So
Like, I thought that's how it works.
So the way that works. So like if you look at the freeze frame again, with Snicko, they allow for one frame
of delay.
Because light travels quicker than the speed of sound. Are you following?
Yep.
Now, if you watch the ball when it goes through, it's the frame after, but there's nothing else around. There's nothing else the spike could be except the ball when it went past the bat. That's all that is. See? Like, so it goes past. Where's the ball?
Yeah.
Look, there's nothing else it could be. See? So it was obviously the bat because it's a frame after.
And then he started
They
half walking.
They allow one frame because he knew because he was out.
But the English dude, Keys, who's back in England, our mate, Timmy Wheats, he was like, dude, the English commentary did not shut up about it, and they basically almost made out that was why they lost. They were just like, that's not out. Like, they would not shut up about it.
So you see, so if they won't shut up about it, explain to me how it could have been anything else.
Well, what they would say is it could have been anything else. Just because you don't know what it is, the answer isn't that they need to prove what else it could be. The sound of your shoe moving, something flicking on your wrist or your bat or your pads, like your helmet moving. Like,
Well, they allow for one frame, which is exactly
what it is.
Yeah.
So then, but to that point, 4 minutes? Like,
No,
what
I
are
know,
we
I know,
talking
I know,
about?
I know. It's
What
crazy.
are we talking
It's crazy.
about?
And also explain that to people. Like, I had to read to find that. People being like, they allow for one frame. Just say it. Say it up there in the thing. We allow for one frame. There's nothing else it could be. That's what it was. Bang. See you later. The sound appears one frame afterwards because of the delay. Get over it.
Get over it. Suck it up. Wallabies suck. Move on.
0-4. Terrific. Exactly what we wanted. We've done the reverse Grand Slam.
Yep.
Thrilling. Incredible. Pumped by the French. Great. Cool.
Conor McGregor's tweeting.
What's he saying?
Hey guys, I'm back. I was blessed to meet the most forward-thinking doctors from Stanford University and undergo a series of treatments to address trauma. I traveled to Tijuana, Mexico and underwent Ibogaine treatment at AMBIO. Watched the Netflix doco just released titled In Waves and War, as it is the exact place that I went. It was incredible, intense and absolutely eye-opening. I was shown what would have been my death, how soon it was to be and how it would have impacted my children. I was looking down on myself as it happened, and then I was looking out from the coffin. God then came to me in the Holy Trinity. He is mighty. Jesus, his child, Mary, his mother, the archangels, all present in heaven. I was shown the light. Jesus descended from the white marble steps of heaven and anointed me with a crown. I was saved. My brain, my heart, my soul, healed. I was 36 hours under before I finally rested. When I awoke, I was me again, the most enlightening and enchanting experience I've ever undertaken. This treatment is worth its weight in gold. It is very, very tough, but it absolutely saved my life and in turn saved my family. Thank you for all your inspiration, motivation, encouragement, well wishes, support, and most importantly, your prayers. They worked. I am my child again, but this time with the knowledge of my adult. To my family, friends, my fans, my support, my team, baby, we did it. The world is in for a treat. To God, I am yours. Thank you for bestowing upon me this incredible blessing that I take with great care and absolute seriousness. I live my life per your word and nothing more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your great-grandson, Conor McGregor.
Your great-grandson?
I believe maybe he's speaking to God there. I don't know if it's like Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm not really sure.
It's interesting. It's interesting stuff from CM there. Very interesting stuff. Not entirely sure what to make of it, Tom.
Listen, the Ibogaine therapy thing is something legit. It's funny. I don't know if we actually spoke about it.
Ibogaine treatment is what?
So it's a mild psychedelic plant medicine.
And it's and when I say legit, I mean that it is becoming more and more spoken about as a use for treating people with addiction and trauma and shit.
Yeah, right.
Like help out.
Help minimizes withdrawal symptoms and then can like help block opioid cravings and drug cravings.
Assuming Connor's talking about maybe some of his own. But so that part is something I've heard about in terms of like the treatment side of things. I also saw him doing, do I remember that thing I sent you with BKFC? The bare knuckle thingo where he was doing a press conference and it was like, oh, dude, he seems normal.
Yeah.
Like the way he was talking, it wasn't this fucking really intense, wired.
Yes.
So, I mean...
Because he's been wired for a while.
But then, like, the irony is you could read that entire tweet and be like, he seems like he's on something.
Yeah, this is a rambling of a madman.
I was like, this thing is still going. I read it pretty well, by the way.
You did. You read it very well. No ums, no ahs. You didn't stutter your words, Tom.
No, I didn't.
The grandson of God thing. So Holy Spirit, God, Jesus. King.
Son of God, grandson of Christ. Grandson of God.
He said great grandson, didn't he?
So like, yeah, well, PVL's the grandson of God. So maybe he is the great son.
Oh, so that makes sense. So God, Jesus, PVL, Conor McGregor.
Apparently.
According to Conor. It's a hell of a list.
It is a hell of a list. Anyway.
How old is Conor now?
37.
Right.
36.
Okay. Methuselah areas.
Well, yeah, but then like also
37.
Pereira's 38.
Pereira's been fighting though.
Yeah,
he hasn't
I know.
been doing
I'm
bloody,
not... Listen.
You know.
One, Ibogaine 1 week on the Ivy game doesn't
Make you a star.
It doesn't change my mind.
No.
But he's fully gunning for that White House card middle of the year.
Which they'll give him.
Yeah.
Why would
you would assume so, yeah.
If you're in the business of making money, which I'm under the impression the UFC is, Tom, you give him that fight.
Yeah.
100%. It'd do huge numbers.
Yeah, will. What date is the Big Bash back?
Got to be soon.
Because I need
14th of December.
Oh,
Scorchers versus Sixers.
that's
is the first
later than
one.
I thought.
ages away.
That's later than I thought.
fuck.
Jesus. I thought that was a starter deck thing. Okay. Listen, we have in previous seasons asked
Complained
for shorter.
about. Yeah, I know. But the summer vibes is when there's just nothing doing and there's just cricket on.
We should be
Daddy's at
watching.
home.
We should be watching the cricket today.
I
That's
know.
That's what's upset
upsetting,
me.
is that we should
be.
all
We
be
should
enjoying the
We
cricket
should all be
today.
sitting down to watch the cricket today. I should have watched it all yesterday. I should again wrap the potty up, put the cricket on.
Oh,
Admin and cricket and admin. That would have been perfect. It would
No
have been
admin.
delicious. Well, very few.
Very little admin.
One email. I'm out of office today. That's the admin.
yeah. But we don't because the English are arrogant, useless pieces of shit.
the English.
They're a cult.
Oh, Jesus. I tell you what, if you've got weekend tickets for Brisbane, I'd be selling them.
Yeah.
Thursday night, Friday night, that's all we'll get.
Sell them.
Sell them.
Unless we bat first.
Unless we bat first. But even still.
There should almost be a rule now from here on in. It's just like Australia bats first if they want to. Australia has won the toss for the remainder of the series.
Yep.
Because you guys can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted because you're no good. And you're no good because you're arrogant. And you're arrogant because
Can't be trusted.
you're in a cult.
You're in a huge cult.
And I eyeballed McCullum's beard before in a video. It's very cultish.
Can we get just McCullum's beard up?
Very,
it's like
very
faded
cultish.
in with an inch of its life.
Oh, my goodness. It's so considered.
Yeah.
It's so considered.
Brendan McCullum. Look at it, dude. Look at that. Look at how considered that beard is.
England's test side will shoot for the stars in marquee year. Okay. Well,
Right. Listen, that beard, and it's he's no longer a Kiwi to me right now, Brendan McCullum. So if you're not tied to the English, things change. But that beard is you lead a cult. It just is. It's faded to an inch of its life from the top down. Looks like he's got a couple of little jagged streaks in the side to make it look a bit, up and down on the cheeks.
yeah. For those paying attention as well, in the cross-code Ashes counter, it is 4-0 from 4. It's 4 from 4.
It's 4 from 4.
Punters and dribblers. The Be Good sale, Black Friday sale, starts Tuesday, the 25th of November at 10 a.m. If this is...
Well, that's tomorrow, or it's already here.
Exactly. Thank you. I stumbled over that, but you know what I mean. Now, 20% off store-wide code discount applied at checkout. You don't need a code. It's just applied for you. Thanks to
The
your
code
boys.
isn't discount. It's just automatically applied at checkout.
Thank you very much, Tom. Also, if you buy more than 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3, you will get a free Be Good hat. Terrific. If you spend over $250, you'll also get a free Good Day shirt, T-shirt. Beautiful, beautiful bit of kit, Tom. What's better? New flavour.
New flavour of the hydration, new flavour of daylights. Be there or be square. Sale on now, essentially, 25th of November.
10 a.m. AEDT.
Oh,
No way.
shit. Shout out to the OnlyFans content filmer.
What the fuck?
That's fucking...
The darkest side of OnlyFans teen creator. Is that a YouTube video? Spicy Summer Bondi.
Before I could even think about what I'm gonna do, like what I'm gonna wear and stuff, Arabella's like, boom, titties out. I'm too hungover for this shit. She's fucking ready. Oh my god. Damn.
Comes in a good day.
So good. So hot.
I love it.
God.
What is this show?
What is this show?
There's a documentary about 4 OnlyFans creators that have gone to this XX Academy to learn the brutal reality of OnlyFans And it's essentially a documentary filmed in Bondi following these 4 OnlyFans models.
And the dark side of OnlyFans is the point of it?
Yeah, to learn the brutal reality of OnlyFans and ask themselves, is it really worth it?
So this isn't a pro OnlyFans doco then?
No. I wouldn't say it doesn't sound like it's pro.
He's
it's just documenting.
He's not a sicko down.
He's not in there just like filming penetration scenes and
no, I
the
think
like.
he's just
which, I wouldn't begrudge him doing.
No, we'll do what you want to do a Parish of Blue as long as everything's above board. Everything's above board,
of course.
But the Good Day Hat getting a run in an OnlyFans doco was only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
know that.
Shout out to that guy who is absolutely insane. Maybe he wanted the publicity, to be fair. Like, if you think that's going to slip through the punter and dribbler?
Nothing slips through the punter and the dribbler. Shocking that the dribbler's watching this as well. This doco.
At 8 a.m. on a Monday morning.
The dribbler watches many a thing. That's probably us. Is there anything else? The shirts are on pre-sale. When does that finish, Ed? Because they're just ticking.
We will be wrapping.
But also, if you've ordered it up until Sunday, like, do you want to just give them like ideas of when things are coming out? Because there are a lot of you who knew that it was a pre-sale because we kept saying it, and it says it all over the website, and you're like, "Where's my shirt?" And that is ridiculous.
Listen, you can guarantee this. The pre-sale will continue this week at the very least. It will not last forever. I just be getting in this week. If you're on the fence, I'll be getting in this week because you're guaranteed to be able to buy one this week, and then after that, it is very, 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 very unknown.
You know what we're going to do as well? If you wear them to the cricket, tag us in your photos of you wearing them in the cricket, and the best one each day, we're going to refund your shirt. Here you go.
And you get a 10-year hat.
And you get one of the 10-year hats.
So there you go. But incredible response so far. Shout out to the punter. Shout out to
it's
the
our
dribbler.
biggest merch job of all time.
Also, before we go,
God love you.
God love you, obviously. But the Big Day Rosé 2025 edition,
the final edition,
is not long for this world.
Well, it's literally like it's about to be done.
Let me tell you.
It's about to be done.
If you want a case for summer, if you want a case for silly season, if you want a case for Chrissy, if you want a case for January, you're going to have to get it. I would reckon the next couple of days. Otherwise, see you later, senorita.
Yeah.
It will be gone forever. This is your last opportunity. Don't come crying to me in a couple of weeks when you go, is there any left? There won't be. So if you want some, get in now before it's gone forever. Shout out to Big Day Rosé. Long live.
Long live Big Day Rosé,
Big Day
but like
Rosé.
not long. Not long.
Well, like long live it, but it won't live for long. So, you just
get
say
it.
that.
Yeah.
You know, we've said, oh, long live the king. He dies the next day. Like, you get it.
You get it. You can't live forever.
You can't.
Is
All
there
things come to an end.
Also a run club next week.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that next week?
Yes.
Next Thursday.
It's in Newcastle Thursday morning. Don't have any details. They'll come.
They'll come
But
next
if you're
Thursday.
if you're in Newey and you want to go for a next run club, it's next Thursday, the 4th of December.
Get ready. Fire it
Location
up.
to be concerned.
Neil So?
Fire up.
Fire up.
And to those that came to our one in Burleigh, or not Burleigh, Mermaid Beach, incredible
Yes.
turnout.
Our biggest one.
Oh, comfortably. It was pumping.
Yeah.
Absolutely pumping.
Shout out to Biscuit Cafe. It actually is what it's called, not BSKT. Biscuit Cafe in Mermaid Beach.
But it's not basket.
No, it's not basket, it's biscuit. And thank you to the team there because they put on great smoothies and
Great
waters.
team.
Great team there, dude. Great team. Someone's at the front door.
Great team. Great community people up there at Biscuit Cafe.
Yeah,
But
and thank you to everyone who
shout out
turned
to the
up.
Gold Coast Dribbler.
Thanks to
My
Crystal
goodness.
who was running it.
Yeah, she's terrific.
She's going to continue the Be Good Goers Gold Coast chapter. We'll give you some more information about that at some point. But, yeah, thank you to everyone who came. It was two dudes came in full cricket whites and ran 5Ks.
Unreal.
In cricket whites and
So they
pads.
obviously got 2 pairs of Oakleys.
We gave them Oakleys. Shout out to Oakley for providing the Oakleys. See you guys who are coming to the golf day as well. We see you Friday.
See you Friday. Thank you very much.
We love ya.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Could you two just not talk anymore?